welcome back to another Just 5 Mins. If you're not sick of my voice, then continue. If not, turn off now. Anyway, there you go. So what have we got this time? We've got Codeium, or Codeium. But Codeyummy, I think, would have been a good name as well. Sorry, the jokes aren't getting any better with age, are they? Anyway, so Codeium, it's an AI code assistant. If you've heard of GitHub Copilot, not just Copilot, although that would probably help and ChatGPT will help, but GitHub Copilot is a code specific thing from Microsoft/GitHub, but Microsoft own GitHub anyway. But it's got plugins to VSCode and Visual Studio, and I've used it and I use it still. For someone like me who's not a real programmer anymore, it's nice because I can remember certain things and I can't remember the syntax, and it goes and generates the code. Or a full app, goodness me. I actually tried to create a Blazor hybrid, Maui hybrid app the other day. And, it took a couple of times to get there. But I had a Blazor web app. I had a Blazor hybrid Maui, which is the multi-platform, for mobiles and stuff like that. And again, once you get the idea that you can construct the shell, the skeleton of the app, then you can go and add different modules and features and things like that. It is scarily good, I must admit. But again, you've got, with all of these things, like any of ChatGPT or anything Copilot, you've sort of got to fact check. Yes, they're getting better. Yes, they're coming up with disclaimers about, you've got to check the data, and especially in code. If you're doing any database work, you've got to really check what if the generated code is what you're expecting. So you've sort of got to have a knowledge of what it is and what you think it's going to do, because it could be doing stuff where, I originally had some XQuery stuff in SQL, or was it SQL JSON? And the first iteration of my response, it was fine with some basic data, but it would have run really, really, really slow on volumes of data. And so I had to actually explicitly ask to be the most optimal way of doing XYZ. Okay, so anyway, but Codeium, back to Codeium. Okay, so the good thing is it's a code assistant, but there's a few interesting features there. I think they're based in the States, usual sort of thing. I think they've been valued at round about 500 million or something. So they've got a bit of backing. But anyway, what models does Codeium use? Well, they use proprietary models that they've trained in-house from scratch. So there's no dependency on open source models or OpenAI or any third-party APIs. Okay, so this is all of their work. I dare say they've used other stuff that has helped them, but it seems like it's all in-house stuff. Okay. The other good thing is that it's got a free plan, which is really nice, considering I'm paying about 12 quid a month for GitHub Copilot, but they've got a free version, and it's actually quite feature rich for a free version. It does go up to a Teams version, which is again roughly about $12 a month, and it's got some more advanced stuff in there, and it can use GPT-4 stuff as well. So ironically, even though they use their own proprietary model, it can use GPT-4 and so on as well. Okay, but the free version, it's definitely worth checking. But the other good thing is that it's got really good extension support. You can use it on the web. It's like a Chrome/Edge browser plugin that you can use. It's got extensions for virtually everything that I've ever heard of, to be honest. So you've got Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio, but you've got JetBrains, NeoVim, Vim, Emacs, my goodness me. You've got Google Colab, but you've also got things like Sublime Text which is pretty handy. So IntelliJ, WebStorm, Goland, or you name it. Yeah, Android Studio. They've got a lot of support. And I think that's a good thing. That's where you're not going to be confined to, oh, this only works with Visual Studio. I know GitHub Copilot probably can be used as a command line somewhere, but anyway, that's what I've got this time around. Codeium. It looks actually quite interesting. I've not done an extensive amount with it, but the fact that it works in all of those different environments is brilliant, and the fact that for most people, the free version is going to hit the spot. So that's what I've got. So until next time, take care.